In my 20s, I was broke, living in Los Angeles, chasing a dream. And also a bunch of straight women as well. I was very blessed though, because I got to work for people that I admired, one of which was Mara Brock Akil. I was working on Girlfriends for ultimately what was their 8th and final season. And I wasn't working directly under Mara, I was working as the showrunner's assistant. So for me to be on that set and in that office was like, it's Hattie. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, that was not hard to pull from those memories of like looking at the writers and, you know, ripping and running and doing a bunch of things and getting lost on the lot. But it was a beautiful time. It was one of the happiest times of my life. I am Ida now, you know, but I also used to be Hattie. So it's a very interesting thing to write scenes with them because I know what Ida means when she tells Hattie, I spent so much time trying to make it, and now that I made it, I realized I was more happier when I was struggling. And I hope that line really hits people because it's so true. Like the journey is really the time to appreciate because you can't get that back. But once you crossed over into a space of success, then your life is about maintaining it versus always trying to figure out something new or taking big swings or doing things that you haven't done before. Things don't happen on your time. If you rush it, you'll win the battle but lose the war. And I can use 20s as the perfect example. If I had made it all those years ago, it wouldn't have been as good as it is now. And we wouldn't have had JoJo. I might not have had Susan Fels Hill, and I would not have had the creative control I have now. For all those that are like, I want this to be happening, I want this to go down right now, you may get a little piece of instant gratification because you're like, I willed it to happen, but ultimately you're probably not gonna be happy with the end result because there was a reason why God was making you wait. I had fewer problems in my 20s. I think even though, I was like broke and running and ripping and all that kind of stuff, I think what people don't realize is with more success and more, money and attention comes more stress. It actually becomes less fun and the circle gets smaller and all those kind of things. In my 20s, I was more carefree. You know who your friends are because all of you are broke. There's no weirdness about it, you all on the same level. So that was really like chill. You didn't worry about that kind of shit. And then when you get into a space of success or notoriety, then things become a little tricky, whether you like it or not. And so that's really, I think, where the new stress comes from. I went to Columbia College in Chicago and studied writing and producing in television. Like that's what I have a degree in. Columbia has this program, and I believe they still have it, where it's called Semester in LA. So I spent my last semester of school living in Los Angeles. And it's a program where, I stayed with another college student that was going to Columbia. They set us up with classes, and we were on a lot. We were on the Radford lot. When I wrapped up the semester, I was like, so what do I do now? They're like, oh, we have a message board where we have updates about internships, PA gigs, things like that. So one of the first things I did was I interned for Edmonds Entertainment back when Tracy and Babyface still had Edmonds Entertainment going on over on Cahuenga. And I used to intern over there. And I would go there all the time. And then I started working at an agency that only rep television writers. And I was like, oh, if I get over there, maybe I can be really dope and they'll get me a job working for one of their clients. Sure enough, I was one of the best interns they ever had. And they were like, well, one of our clients that happens to be running Girlfriends needs a new assistant. Mark Brown, D. LeDuc were repped at that agency. I went in, interviewed, got the job, and the whole thing changed. So I had to work at night to actually make money, and then during the day I would intern at places. And I just did that for a long while until I made it happen. And I would intern in Beverly Hills and work in the Valley. So I would literally intern from 9 to 5, drive an hour to the Valley, and work from 6 to 2 or 3 a.m., just transcribing tapes for the real world. So it was just crazy. What I would tell 20-year-old Lena, honestly, is don't change a thing. Because every lesson learned is necessary. I embrace the stumbles and I embrace the successes, but the stumbles are necessary. The times that I fall down, the times that I don't handle things well, the times that I mess things up, the time that someone leaves my life, it's all a part of a divine plan. I would say, go forth, onward and upward. There's gonna be a lot of things that are gonna happen you're gonna love, a lot of things that you're not gonna understand, a lot of things that, you wish you could change, but everything is necessary. Everything you go through is on purpose. You're gonna be very surprised about some things that are gonna happen, but, surprises are good.